What's up everybody, Trick here, and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. I know I don't usually put my face out very often for videos. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on how I'm feeling. But today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, a little bit special. For the longest time, I have always wanted to go do a paranormal investigation. And recently an opportunity has popped up for me to do it. So today we are actually going to be, well, technically tonight, we're going to be going to a haunted jail on a public investigation that is hosted by the Phantoms of Yore. So I'm really excited to do this. I'm not sure if I've really talked about my history with haunted places on stream. I believe I have, but I grew up in multiple haunted houses, and I've seen everything from panels flying off walls to my bedroom door opening and closing by itself all the time, and I always just kind of took it nonchalantly. Like if the bedroom door opened, I just pretty much went, oh thank you, and just walked through. It's gonna be nice to actually get back into an environment like this. I'll admit I'm very nervous. I am not going with any of my friends that you've seen on the channel, but I'm hoping to go and just have a good time tonight. I got permission to record, so I will be recording as much as I can tonight. I have my own personal EMF reader, got my flashlight, and I'm going to be able to use some of the equipment that the Phantoms of Yore that are bringing as well. So, well, hopefully it's an entertaining video for you guys, because this is something completely new for me. And I hope to see you, or I hope you all enjoy what's to come tonight. Alright, so it's now almost 8:30, so in the car, as you can tell, we're going to be heading over to the jail, and we're going to see how this goes. Am I going to catch any evidence tonight? And if I am, is it going to be a lot or very little?
Final cut, so you'll find some evidence, but it won't. It's possible it won't pop up until after you look at it when you get home.
Oh, okay. So the thing that I was worried about.
Yeah.
Alright. There it is. No turning back now. The historic SDG jail was constructed in 1833 and was active until 2002, serving as both a minimum and maximum security facility throughout its history. Constructed in 1833, the historic SDG jail holds plenty of local history. It was the site of many escapes. It served as an asylum, as a house of refuge, and also was home to a notable courthouse. Designed to hold around 35 inmates, the jail was often overcrowded. The conditions of the jail were at times gruesome and other times fair. Sometimes the jail would even be home to the family of the inmates. The jail was the site of many deaths, whether it be hanging, illness, suicide, or sometimes even violence. Not to mention the numerous unclaimed bodies buried under the exercise yard. The current SDG jail was built in 1833 to replace the original jail that was burnt down in 1826, supposedly by a debtor who was incarcerated. Originally, the prison functioned as a catch-all, combining men, women, children, non-violent, and violent, as it only contained one cell block. This prison held everyone from those with severe sentences such as homicide to minor offenses such as thieves. Over time, the additions of cell blocks allowed the prison to segregate prisoners based on gender and the severity of their crimes. The building is a staple of the waterfront of downtown Cornwall and preserves many different decades of the history of SDG and the justice system from its almost 169 years of activity. In 1869, the prison added 2 new cell blocks. These cell blocks were much bigger than the first in both the size of the room and the size of the individual cells. The cell block referred to as Hell's Angels or Cell Block Number 1 contains the largest cells out of the original building and was mainly used as the most secure block where they would keep their most dangerous criminals. It is referred to as Hell's Angels because in the 1960s, these cells held members of the Hell's Angels motorcycle gang for a few months. It held Henry Segan in his final hours before he committed suicide. In early August, the body of a man named Leonard Hurd was found in his car off the side of a country road in Maxville. He had been shot 3 times in the head and was discovered mere miles from his house. He was a local businessman. The murderer had taken $700 to $800 from Hurd, which was thought to have been the primary motive. The man accused of the crime was a 28-year-old ex-soldier named Henry Segan, who was also being pursued for 2 other murders in the province of British Columbia. Henry's trial was set up for a charge of murder to Rob, where he was found guilty and sentenced to the death penalty. There were 5 main witnesses that testified at Segan's trial, and the most influential statements was the fact that Henry rented a cabin in the same month as the shooting under the name of Henry Beaudry, just 12 miles from Maxville, and that the bookkeeper for Segan had heard him plotting to rob Hurd several days before his body was discovered. The police used the bullets that killed Leonard Hurd to match Segan to a stolen rifle. On January 18th, about half an hour before he was supposed to be hanged by the state, Henry Segan decided to take his own life by ingesting a cyanide pill that he most likely snuck into the jail from Kingston Penitentiary while he was being transferred from British Columbia. He died in cell number 4 at the Hell's Angels block. Before he died, he had written a 32-page letter to his sister where he claims he will not let the state hang him like a dog. The last person he spoke to before dying was a reverend by the name of Rudolph Villeneuve, where he claimed he was innocent of his charges.
So tonight you will be exploring the jail. There's a few things I didn't mention that wasn't mentioned in the video. So there's a woman in black that's seen in the hallway.
Okay.
The second part of the jail. So for your second hour you'll be there.
Okay.
Now while they've been running tours here for the last 20 years, children see this woman, gray hair, eyes, and different children, different tours, different years all report the same entity.
Okay.
So no adult has seen her yet that I know of, but this is a consistent report. That's what you look for in the paranormal, because all these children don't know about her, but they're reporting the same thing. So why would she be in a wing of the building that was built in the 1980s? When they dug up the ground, they had to remove several bodies. So several burials were disturbed there. They also found segregation pits. So these were 8x6, and this probably dates back to the 1803 jail that was here before this jail. And, you know, there's a story of Jim Sutherland who died in the hole. That may be one of the holes, and why you heard the "I'm in the hole" voice. You remember that one? That could be him. The Jim Sutherland and the Creepy Canada story is a real story. It's true. And the woman, there's a story that dates to the 1800s where a woman was raped and murdered in the hallway. And the guards just kind of let it happen. Because back then, guards were anybody off the street. So they'd go to a tavern and they'd be like, "We need a body. Anybody want to make some money?" And they would risk their lives. Violence was occurring in the jail. The woman in black could be her. No way to say for sure. But a woman is reported down there. So when you're walking through that tunnel, you were 6 feet under.
Yeah.
You're where burials were.
Okay.
You're where segregation pits are. And that's why there's activity there.
Okay.
It's because of the history of the ground, not the building itself.
Yeah.
The children's spirits that are here, Billy and Matthew, those are the names that are kind of known and used.
Okay.
So back in the day, the governors or wardens would look after children that had nowhere to go. So children whose parents abandoned them or they had disabilities to take care of them, mental health, they would live here with the warden and governor.
Okay.
And his wife would be the matron and look after the women and the children. They wouldn't be put in the cells, but they'd be living here. So there were children here.
Yeah.
Jails were really house of refuges back in the 1800s.
Yeah.
The shadow people here, keep your eyes open, they're the real deal.
Yeah.
And the footsteps, the voices, you know. It's never a guarantee for anybody who comes out to do this. I mean, when you investigate the paranormal, it's old review, it's when you watch your footage.
Yeah.
It's when you listen and you hear those voices.
Yeah. Have you guys ever had anything like malevolent or anything here?
Here, in this building? No.
Okay.
We get EVPs that are so bad we're told not to show them.
So there's
Okay.
Publish them.
But you're in a jail, right?
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of our guests are women.
Okay.
And if you think of a jail and what the potential
Exactly.
spirits might be that are here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we do get more of the vulgarity in jails.
Okay.
But we've been to some pretty crazy places that malevolence is really not something that you really see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, the exciting things for us are when we hear voices.
Yeah.
They could say things that would definitely be considered scary or whatever.
Yeah.
But usually whatever we're communicating with is just as peaceful as we are.
Okay.
Scratching has occurred twice.
Here.
Now, this is
Okay.
reported as a personal experience.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we believe a ghost scratched them.
Yeah.
They could have scratched themselves.
We don't
Yeah,
know.
without thinking.
It's their experience. We're not going to judge them on it.
Yeah.
Inappropriate touching has been recorded by women, so like on the breast and the buttocks and stuff.
Okay.
Like that.
We've experienced touching ourselves, nothing violent, just like
Been no
something
pushing.
pulling on your
Nothing.
shirt,
Okay.
your hair being twirled, or
I'm just trying to get your attention.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, for us, that type of stuff doesn't exist yet. We've experienced it. So.
Like we don't see things flying off of walls.
Yeah.
And we've been to like the Liska Axe Murder House, Rolling Hills Asylum.
Yeah.
We slept in the Conjuring House.
Oh, okay. You guys have been there. Oh, that's awesome.
We'll make our way to the left when we can.
Okay.
All right. So this is the first section of the first space you have, all right? You have
Okay.
a lot of space to work with.
Yeah.
You have Boo Buddy in here. You're not going to be able to hear him super well because we put him in there hoping that if something touches it, he will talk about tickling, hugging.
Yeah.
He'll be like, ooh, that felt good, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Also temperature. He'll talk about temperature. Just like behind you, there's a temperature change happening behind you right now.
Yeah.
So that's our Georgie bear back there. So Georgie is all about temperature. Heat or cold, he'll go red for hot, blue for cold. So
Okay.
right now there is a temperature change and now it's going away, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Because we would have brought heat if anything.
Yeah.
Right? So now that it's stopping, that's interesting. It might be that there was something there and now it's moved away because we're in the space, which happens a lot.
Yeah.
So as you could see, you could hear him. Remember that he does ask random questions a lot, right?
Yeah.
So he'll just ask like, do you know your ABCs? Can you
Yeah.
sing with me? That kind of stuff. But if he says anything about temperature, that's just him trying to
Yeah.
get something to knock, all right? So that's a good example. Also, if you see his
Did you hear that?
there's people over there, hopefully. But they're probably far away. So that's going to happen a lot, right?
Okay.
I'm just telling you, that's
Yeah.
it's just how this jail works, all right?
It was weird timing because it did that, and then there
we
was
heard almost a knocking.
yeah, like a single tap.
So we have audio, we have recording of us at another site where this guy did that, and you have a perfect like.
Oh
right
wow.
after. Amazing.
If there's anyone in this room, could you give me a sign? Either by walking up and touching this device here to make the lights go off, or by touching the Boo Buddy in the corner there. What was your name?
What's your favorite toy?
What? What were you in here for? Feel free to take the power from the camera, my camera, the device here.
What's your favorite story?
I'm pretty sure that was someone. There's a temperature change going on over there. Quite quick, actually. If you're an adult that was imprisoned here, can you step away from the bear for a moment? Yeah, that's it. If you move away far enough, the light will turn off.
What? Did you say something? Can you please say it again?
Boo Buddy just picked something up. And the light's off. If there's anyone in this room with me or nearby, could you please make a knock like this? What were you convicted for here? I'm gonna try spirit box. The camera just shut off. Is there anyone here that wishes to talk today? Were you a prisoner here in this prison? What were you convicted for? Henry, are you here this evening? Was that you who took the power from my camera? Do you believe that you're innocent for the crime you were convicted for? I'm pretty sure that just said I do. Just to confirm, what were you convicted for? What was that? Just to confirm, what were you convicted for? What is your name? Well, my name is Colin. It's nice to meet you. And I just want to hear your story. Were you killed here at this prison? Alright. Well, whoever is speaking to me, if you wish to follow me around the prison tonight, I would love to continue speaking with you. You said this was where the Hells Angels were kept, the bikers. Yeah, once again, the vibe in this room is just so different. I heard you sending off this audio earlier. It says cough. 9. Just said 9. Do you mean that there was 9 of you in here? Or is there 9 of you in here now? Feel free to speak through this box. Were these your cells? All of them? Deplete. If you wish, you can deplete the battery on the camera there. Use the energy from these devices. See, do you see me? Are you inside the cell here? Do you wish for me to go in? Possible. Okay. Do you wish me to come in and talk to you? Were you a prisoner here? Pass. Did you pass away here? Or were you hung? I heard this was the block for the Hells Angels. Were you a biker? If you're here, can you tap on the desk? Near the table? You have a knock? 7. It's weird that number comes up so much. How many cells are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is 6 cells. Is there 7 of you in here? Can you give me the number of cell you're in? Entire. Yeah, so you were in this prison completely. Are you trapped here? Sent. Who were you sent here by? Were you sent here by the police? General. Were you sent here by the military? Am I speaking? Solo. Yes, I am by myself. Are you in here with me? You want to kiss me? I mean, that... I wouldn't complain too much about it. Was this your cell here, cell 6? What were you in here for? If there's anyone here with me, can you make a sound? A knock? Save. Do you want to be saved? Do you want to be released from prison? What is that? Green. Yes, the light on the camera is green. Saw. And yes, I saw the devil drawing.
Hello. You got the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have your word for it.
No.
We actually just had a really cool thing happen.
Okay.
He was showing me the chaplain's office, and as we walked out, it popped out Reverend on here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I saw you spoke about the Reverend earlier through this, through the Oculus. Did you see him often? Are you the same prisoner that's been following me around tonight? Are you playing on the piano? Can you play me a song? Speak. Yes, I wish to know your story. Is this one of the children here? Do you wish to play hide and seek? Yes, change. I am a different person from a different group. You can speak through any of these devices. I'd love to talk to you and know your story. What's your name? Do you like that people are here wanting to speak with you all the time? Just to confirm, can you please make that piano noise again? In 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Amount? Yes, I was counting. This just said run. Why do you want me to run? Do you want me to escape this prison? Yes, I do have a bit of weight on me. It just said wide. Are you a jokester? Do you like making fun of people? Yes, I am a human. Just a human. What is your name? Is Henry down here? Were you in here for murder? That? Were you the one that murdered your girlfriend and left her out in the snow? How old were you when you were sent here? Can you please say that again? Paranormal. I just said paranormal. Yes, I'm here doing a paranormal investigation. How long were you in here for? What did that just say? Built. You were here since the prison was built? I'm really sorry, but it is very quiet. It's hard for me to hear. Did you walk these halls? Or did you build this prison? Raped. Is there anyone down there? Marker. Is there something on the walls here? How many murders did you commit to put you in here? Was it only one? Car. The person that was the female that was murdered, they were out on a date in their car. Is this the man that murdered his girlfriend? Are you here with me right now speaking? Like, can you please say that a bit louder? Loving. Did you love her? Was the reason that you killed your girlfriend, was she not loving you back? Or did she have another man and you found that out? You don't have to speak just through this device, you can speak through the speaker there, or you can tap on the staircase and set off the device there. Did you murder your girlfriend, or were you framed? If you want me to go to a different area, please let me know. Ravine. Okay. Well, thank you for talking to me. I'm going to go move over to a different area now. You feel free to walk with me. Just said observe. So this was the Reverend's office, correct? The chaplain? Did he come to speak to him often? That's the equipment there. What was back here? Was this just a storage room? Jail guards only. Is there any guards in here with me that wish to tell their story? I'm going to use this device here. It'll allow me to hear you. What is your name? Are you the Reverend that was in here? Sound like this, no? Were you one of the prisoners? Were you here and you're trying to speak to the chaplain about what you've done? How many of you were in here with me? You said multiple earlier. I didn't hear what that said. Can you please say that again? If one of the spirits following me tonight is Henry, are you still following me? Turn the screen around. That would help. So it was no guards past this point where I am right now. Are you a guard that worked here? If you're a guard here, what was your name? If you want me to leave this office, could you please give me a sign? A tap, speak through this device, tell me to get out? There was other people in that room speaking with you all earlier. I'm going to head in there as well. Hello.
How you doing?
Everything's honestly, after down in the back hall there, it's been dead silent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After midnight, we find that
I didn't notice them.
things die
The
down.
witching hours.
Everybody's in bed.
Yes thing.
Yeah.
We get a lot of our activity in the early hours. But you got some good stuff from what.
Okay.
You got a gin pop here?
I was just about to go up there.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
good. The speaker back there is really quiet. It's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was hard for me to hear.
Yeah.
There was voices coming through it. There's a lot of piano sounds coming through it.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't heard that tonight.
No.
Yeah, it just sounds like someone hitting a piano.
Get a good session up in Gen Pop.
Okay. Is there anyone up here with me? Are you a prisoner out here? Okay, two down. Spirit works in my body. If there's anyone here that wishes to speak to me that was a prisoner here, can you please make a sign? Either tap the device over there, set off, or tapping this white light or green light here, or speaking through the spirit box. I'm also going to set down a cat ball on the table, and when you touch it, it lights up. So if you wish to touch that as well, please feel free, once it stops flashing. How long were you a prisoner here for? Were you here for a long time? If there's anyone else in here with me, can you give me a sign that you're here? Can you tap the cat ball again? Make it light up. Hey. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Were you here? Thank you so much for touching that. Were you a prisoner that was hung here? Or were you just or did you manage to make it out of here?
Future Trick here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It is, like I said at the beginning, something very different to what I would usually post. But if you wish to see more of this in the future, remember to give a like on the video, show that you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you all in the next video.